Behavior has fully confirmed the name of the new killer that we will see tomorrow on the PTB, which is the Krasue, the killer based on Asian folklore that was also said to be the goriest chapter ever, and they were not lying. Here is the teaser. So based on the teaser, we can see how the Krasue will be able to detach her head from the body and float around, as you can see here in this image showcasing her detached head. It is also interesting how she also has no skin on her face, when the usual design of the Krasue is of a normal woman with her skin. And what I find really funny is how I actually called the new killer being a Krasue 3 months ago, so as you might expect, I am very happy to see such a cool looking design finally be represented in the Horror Hall of Fame. So let's talk about what the power of the Krasue could be as a prediction based on her own legend. Depending on the territory the legend itself comes from, Krasues have different origins. In some folklore, Krasues were women that engaged in sinful activities and ended up cursed to this life, being reborn into this creature. In this state, they are pretty pathetic, as they have to eat waste, poop, or uncooked food in order to survive. However, since this is Dead by Daylight and based on the visual design of this killer, she seems to be the second version of the Krasue, the Thai Folklore one, which is based on a curse that makes these women extremely hungry during the night, where they detach their heads from the body in order to hunt and satisfy their gluttony by drinking blood or eating raw flesh. They will attack cattle or other animals during this state, and sometimes if there is no food available, they will eat feces or carrion. Krasues will also use clothes that hang outside during the night in order to clean themselves before returning back to their own bodies. During the day, Krasues act like a normal person, but they have a sleepy look which can be seen on the DVD killer as she has eye bags. Now what is interesting is that apparently crushing the body of the Krasue is fatal to the spirit, so that is by far the strongest counter to it according to the legends. If the head does not attach to a body before daylight, they are dead, and also if their intestines get cut off. This for me means that her power might be the reverse twin situation, where the Krasue has to hide her body to prevent survivors from touching it while she is chasing them using her detached head, and maybe becoming stronger like Ghoul and Oni does by feeding on the survivors. There is also a paranormal curse factor to her based on her teaser, as we can see what looks like a survivor, maybe Meg, being cursed by this creature. So if I had to predict the power of this killer, which we will see tomorrow, I think she can detach her head to chase survivors in a very strong form, but survivors can also attack the body and maybe become cursed after it to prevent this killer from being C tier the moment they play against a comp squad. But we will know more tomorrow with the release of the PTB, so stay tuned in order to not miss out on the new content coming with this chapter, including the new survivor and their perks. Thank you for watching and have a nice day!